Good Sunday morning, Northeast Ohio, and welcome to the very first edition of Democracy 2019. Thank you very much. A week from tomorrow, Governor-elect Mike DeWine will be raising his hand for, by my count, the 12th time to take an oath of office in Ohio. All those other jobs, he tells me, have led up to this, and that's why he isn't wasting a minute.
You know, I tell people that the 60 days or so between the election and when I take office are probably the most important 2 months in the whole time I'm going to be governor, because we're picking the people to be in the administration, and you're only as good as the people that you have working with you. You're going to see us move pretty quickly. I'm not really a patient person. There are things that we want to get done in the area of education, things we want to get done in regard to taking on our drug problems. So yeah, we're going to be moving pretty quick.
The latter being the one issue that he says weighs very much on his mind as he nears taking the oath.
We're still losing 12, 14 people every single day. So we've got to get on top of that. We've got to do more in the area of education in regard to the drug problem, reaching kids at a very early age, and then doing something every single day, every single year to make sure they've got the tools that they need so that they don't go down the path of addiction.
Right now in Ohio, more than 200,000 people are receiving opioid treatment through the expansion of Medicaid, something that DeWine opposed in the past, but says he will protect as governor even if it is ever overturned.
If something does happen, that the Affordable Care Act goes away, I will do everything that I can, and we will get it done to make sure that people always have the ability, to be able to buy insurance.
Well, the 69th governor still has the keys to the place for another week as he eyes what's next for him politically, something that could include another run for president, something we spoke candidly about this past Friday, along with what's happening in Washington. We got a shutdown going on in Washington right now. You were part of the...
Looks like children. Yeah. Just go fix it. People, first of all, most people aren't even paying attention, except those people who aren't getting a paycheck, which is tragic. Secondly, figure out how to do some compromise. Let everybody save a little face. You can't have all this division, and you can't have all this political gamesmanship. It's the thing that makes me, actually, I must tell you, John, the political gamesmanship is the thing that has caused me to be more, it's depressed me. I try to tell young legislators about how to stand up and how to think about the needs of people. It just doesn't seem to get through.
Mitt Romney getting some headlines for his column saying that he's going to call the president out.
Oh, well, I mean, what a dramatic thing. I've been doing it for 2 years. Thank you. The thing that was interesting is I think he said he didn't have any problem much with the policies. I object to a lot of the policies. But anybody that wants to jump in and be able to be constructive in terms of helping our country, I'm all for.
You said welcome to the fray, and you stopped short of saying, where have you been? And where have the Republican leaders been? And do you think that maybe now post midterm they'll step forward?
I know this, and I look at the state of politics today, and I see a Republican Party that's got its head stuck in the sand, thinking that Ozzie and Harriet are coming back, or Lawrence Welk, and then I see a Democrat Party that it's too far left, but they seem to have energy and excitement and diversity. So if the Republicans don't get their head out of the sand, they're not going to exist. And the issues today are the issues of, I am in a world that is changing so rapidly. I'm in a world where things seem so confusing to me. Does anybody care about me? And a party that can't communicate caring is a party that will lose. I've been saying it now for a solid year about the midterms, and it turned out, that I was right.
As for running for president again, Kosich says, let him wrap up this job first.
Let me take care of some of that before I start thinking about another run. I've thought a lot about it. I got people to think about it. I had a meeting about it today. But everything in its place, everything in its time.
Any leaning at this point, independent or Republican?
I'm not thinking about that now, okay? The answer is, it's a good try, John. I love you. You're one of the, listen, you asked a tough question, you always do, but you're a professional and a good guy.
Much appreciated, Governor, and look forward to continuing that dialogue.